Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I am Andrew Hooper, and I am the principal of Hooper Financial and the founder of this channel, Breakthrough to Thrive. And today, my message is wrapped around something that just hit me during lunch today, and that is that the mind is susceptible to self-destruction. So let's think about that for a moment, and I'll share with you where this comes from. If you think about the concept behind cabin fever, remember The Shining, right, with Jack Nicholson. What happens? What is cabin fever? It's this idea that while the mind sits idle, it literally can begin to self-destruct and make people crazy. Well, why? Why is that? Well, what I have come to find is that it's because our mind is built to create. All over, our mind is built to create. We create stories, we create art, we create music, we create all kinds of different things in our life. And if we don't have the opportunity to do that, or if we lack focus in our ability to create, what happens is our mind takes off and does its own creation. And it tends to create around our fears. Fears around whether or not people like us, fears around death, fears around lack of success, fears around anything and everything, and stories around anything and everything that we experience in our life, especially those things that we are afraid of. That is what the stories end up creating from our mind. So what's so important is that we keep ourselves focused and we allow our minds to create in a way that our heart desires. We let our heart control the creation of our mind, because our heart will guide us in the things that we truly desire and will help give our mind focus in its creation. See, what came to mind recently for me is that I had tremendous success in weight loss over the last year. And then I slowed down on working out. I began eating in ways that I had not eaten previously. And I ended up not spending my idle time well, which then created thoughts that did not serve me in any way, shape, or form. And in fact, the thoughts began to say, you're destined to be overweight. You cannot stay thin. You cannot stay fit. And all these stories started to wrap themselves up within my mind. I've also had things like that in my business, where if we hit periods where the business slows down, and a lot of it is actually just seasonal. In the summertime, it's harder to meet with people because they're on vacation, around holidays, same thing. And yet, if I sit idle, what I find is that my mind will begin to tell me that, your business is going to fail. You're not going to be able to make it. And I have to stay so focused on the stories of my heart, telling me that I need to focus my attention on creation in ways that serve me, in ways that help me to get the things that I want, help me to get the things that I desire to achieve. And so that's what I would encourage you to think about today, and I'd have you consider, is where in your life right now is your mind allowed to run idle and is creating stories that don't serve you and don't help you to achieve the things that really matter in your life? And what can you do today to begin to change those stories? How can you turn off the flow of the stories from the mind and open up the flow of the stories from the heart so that you can regain your focus to achieve the things that you truly want out of your life? I can't wait to hear what you have to say. I can't wait to learn how you break through. Make it a great day.